the three tops and how to fix them. So there's three ways you can top a golf ball. You can either be too shallow, which is when the golf club reaches its low point before the golf ball, then it actually comes up and makes contact with the ball. This can usually be caused by our body being too far back behind the golf ball, either at setup or during the swing. So this would be too far back at setup, and I've left it too far behind during the swing. Low point occurs too early, and then I'm coming up on the golf ball. So that would be called a shallow top. The opposite of that is called a steep top. This is where someone is coming into the golf ball dramatically from out to in, generally speaking, and we're coming down on top of the golf ball in this direction, and we catch the ball right on the top there. That's called a steep top. If we do a steep top with a fairway wood, like a 5 wood or a 7 wood, actually you can hit the ball into the ground, and it can at times, quite amusingly, apart from the person that hits the shot, it can actually go backwards. The third one, which is I'm seeing more and more commonly, is what we call the topped miss radius. So basically what happens is the people coming into the golf ball, they either think they're going to crash into the ground, or they're worried about making contact with the ground. So what they do, they either stand up, which means the club can't get to the ground, or what they'll do is they'll actually start to bend their left elbow and their right elbows excessively, again meaning they can't get down to the bottom of the ball. Or what they might do is scoop, flip, early release the golf club, again changing the radius of where the bottom of the golf swing is. So now I'm going to tell you how to fix all three. First of all, for the shallow top, what I would like to see you do is actually feel as though you turn your upper torso a lot more through the golf ball. So you won't stay back on your right side. I want you turning a lot more onto the golf ball. This will stop you from hanging back to the right hand side and get you more on top of the golf ball, making the low point of the swing later, collecting the golf ball first, and then hitting the ground second. Another way you could do it is by placing a swimming pool noodle or some pipe lag that you can get from a DIY store about 2 feet behind the golf ball, and then you swing down over the top of that pipe lag or the swimming pool noodle, helping you get a steeper angle of attack, helping you hit the golf ball first, then the ground second. For a steep topper, actually what I want you to feel as though you're doing is feeling as though the left shoulder in the backswing stays a lot higher. This is going to make the golf swing a lot more rounded. This is going to shallow out your golf swing. This should stop you or alleviate some of the tendency to come over the top and being too steep into the golf ball. I want you to feel as though the left shoulder stays high, and then you feel as though your hands and the club come down more and not out more in the downswing. I want the club to come down more. Again, this shallows out the angle of attack into the golf ball, helping you stop getting too much on top of the golf ball. The third way, which is the top miss radius, very simply, get a tee peg, push the tee peg as low into the ground as you can, or if you're on the mats here at Welder Golf, put it on the lowest tee setting. And what I want you to do is just make small contacts with the ground. I want you to imagine that you're cutting grass. I want you to imagine that you're actually going to bump the mat when you're doing your practice swings. And then when you go to the golf ball, I want you to feel as though you're going to come through, cut grass, and that should get you to the bottom of the golf ball. That will stop you from lifting up. That will stop you from excessively bending of the arms, and also should help you stop flipping or scooping or early releasing the golf club coming into impact. So there's the three ways that we can top the golf ball: the steep, the shallow, and the top miss radius. and ways to fix that. Go give them a try.